go. Okay, Discord's picking me up now. Can you speak, Katie?
Speak.
You're good as well.
Gosh, my one like gum on the left side of my mouth still hurts.
The real challenge for every stream is where on God's green earth I need to put my microphone. If you will check the audio for me, Katie, I think I need to turn down that music.
Are you streaming on Twitch or where?
Yeah, Twitch.
Okay,
We won't have the music as so loud. I could check it earlier because you weren't connected to my desktop audio, but you are now. And let me
speak. I think it's fine.
Word. Yeah, it didn't help that I just suddenly went quiet for you.
No, it was for me. I was checking my audio.
Yeah. Okay, let me add everybody.
So what are you gonna work on?
My intro. Read the title of the stream, Katie.
I don't know how to read.
I can't stream.
Why am I so tiny?
Hold on, let me adjust.
I need the full screen.
No, you don't. Let me adjust my...
I do.
My monitor keeps turning on and off, and I don't appreciate it, because it's stressing me out. Ow. I keep also getting electrocuted by my camera. Do we think that has something to do with it? No? Piggy cam.
I don't know.
Hey, Jesus, you got me. Thank you. Let the stream and power be plentiful. Thank you. Hey, Dolly. Yeah, that sounds very safe. Yeah. Well, it's not like any of it will explode, you know what I mean? Like, if anything, something will shut off. So. The piggies, the piggies. I know, aren't they adorable? Wooly had the audacity to yawn before I could hit start streaming. He yawned on camera, and I did not have it recorded or started streaming. I was furious. Do you know how hard it is to get a Wooly yawn on camera? But then my monitor's going to explode. No, shh. They're evil. They're not evil, they don't upset me. They upset me real good and it made me upset. Hence, they upset me. I forgive him. What am I drawing? I'm working on my new YouTube intro. That's what I'm doing. I have made an intro. I say new YouTube intro as if I had an old one, which I didn't. And this is also going to be turned into a ref sheet, so anybody who's been asking for a Chrissy ref sheet's going to get an update. At least, you know, something with updated colors. I know it's like not gonna be the best like position. Also, sorry for the stream layout is so like scuffed and just bad. It's all I've got right now. It's all I can muster up. If anyone is curious, after I finished streaming earlier, I went and I got some supper and then proceeded to gather a bunch of trash because it's trash day. And then I was like, I'm gonna spot clean the boys' cage. And then I full on just cleaned the whole thing. Like, I full on swapped fleece and everything. So this is brand new, freshly clean cage. And I thought, let me set up my new camera, which is what is using, but it's using the webcam setting right now. So that was a test. Dolly's that one supportive friend that doesn't know quite what to say, but she feels like that she has to say something. Fresh little pigs, yeah. That's what they are. Nailed my personality. The dinosaurs. They're so silly. I don't know about y'all, but I am itching to do an animation meme. I feel like I haven't done one that's like been good in so long, and I'm just like, I need it. But I feel like I can't do anything until I get the actual things I need to do. Get it done. I want to get into making animation memes. You can! I promise you it's not as hard as you think. Oh, these are for the eyes. Oops. Ooh, what are you drawing? Can't tell me you're drawing and then not tell me what you're drawing. Oh wait, do I want the... Yeah, I do. I do. Drawing Jerry. Is this is this Dolly's character name, Jerry, or is it it's yours? Okay, that's what I
Tell me
figured.
Tell me you don't follow in the Discord without telling me you don't follow in the
I was
Discord.
cleaning a guinea pig cage. I haven't gotten that far.
No excuse.
Oh wait, aw. Oh, she's bald in the first one. That is so cute. That's big cute. Jerry is bald, confirmed. I don't know why I'm doing that. Don't do that, Chrissy. Katara. It's Katara. Katara doesn't have her, Katara in a box emoji. Poor Katara. My only New Year's resolution will be to make animation memes. Hey, I applaud you. My New Year's resolution is to do more collaborations. Wink, wink, hint, hint. And finish them. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Katara, do a collab with me so we can rub it in Chrissy's face that we did something. Thank you.
I'm pretty open to doing collaborative stuff. Am I saying words right? With anybody, but the last time I did it, I got burnt, and I got burnt good because I started like a full-on storyboard, like super cool, like borderline animatic, and then they never responded to me again, and I was like, never doing this again. Can you smell what the Chrissy is cooking? Absolutely. That's evil. I think I'd cry. I don't really know why they... I don't know. I mean, I understand that, like, I take a really long time sometimes to, like, respond back, or things just get, you know, put in its place, but it's like, I ended up, like, messaging them back, and they just were like, no. They just ghosted me. I was like, okay. Cry. I drew their character and everything. I was so sad. Hey, Fur, welcome to the stream. It's 3 a.m. I should sleep, but nah. Well, I don't... I'm gonna color in this rig, and then afterwards I'll figure out if I want to shade it or not. This rig is also going to be put into an animation meme if anybody's curious. I said that when I was working on it prior in one of my other streams.
You know the liner on the mouth is not black?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm changing them as I'm coloring them in. Are you watching me? You're a freak. Yeah, look at Wooly in his little hay box. Literally a baby. Wait, can y'all see my hand? Hey, that's him. That's Wooly. I think I scared Oreo. Oh, no. And then Spider just being stupid. Hand cam. That's how close to the camera I am. Anytime the guinea pig camera is up, I'm just waiting for the day that it falls over and y'all just see me sitting here like a idiot.
The camera's not gonna fall over, you're gonna fall over.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it. Pray that that does not happen. I will be so embarrassed. One day I'll have a webcam on so y'all can just, you know, see my face if you wanted to. But, that's for when my room doesn't look hella chaotic. We're waiting for that day. I've been working on it though. Look at her little pointy teeth, her little shark teeth. I know y'all haven't seen a lot of the stuff I've been drawing recently, but has anybody noticed that my style has been changing a little bit? Or is it just me? Not even a little bit, I feel like it's changing a lot. Shark mention. Like this drawing I threw in a, which I might work on after I'm done here. But it's evolving. It is. This drawing I did. I literally did this, I think, yesterday. And I was like, what's happening? You've noticed it looking it better. That's good. And then, see, I drew this intro. That drawing is crazy. I love it. Thank you. I drew this, like, rig and stuff, and then I drew this, and I thought... I was like, am I stepping into the Matrix? What's happening? I was like, that's great. It's frustrating. When art styles change. Sorry, my throat's doing this weird thing. It's frustrating when my art style changes like that sometimes because while there's very you can tell that she's evolving and leveling up. But sometimes there's an uncanny valley in between that where it's like a mix between the styles you're flipping through. And it's a little weird. It's just hard to be consistent with it. But I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, let me show you guys the drawing I started with Nova, my character Nova. That was like when I first noticed it. I was like, oh. I was like, something is happening. Oh, I get that. I've been going through the uncanny phase, I think. Yeah, it's just like the era between an old style and then going into your new style. Because I feel like sometimes when you're moving into a new style, you get confused. So then you revert back to old, like, mistakes I used to do. Like, I was doing my new, like, not new style, but I was just drawing and I was having, like, a hard time balancing out the face because my eyes and brain were registering it differently than how, like, I had prior perceived it. So I was, like, making noses too small and, like, features not quite right.
Forehead's too small.
What?
Forehead's too small.
Yeah, that too. And it's just, it takes a little bit more brain power until, like, I can practice a bit more, if that makes sense. I don't want to sound like I'm suffering from success, because that's so rude. My cat turned my PC off. Your cat said, no. No more. Let me find my Nova. Why is my Why? Oh, it's on my desktop, that's why. Looking in the wrong place for it. Here we go. I like kind of started the shading, not really, but here's Nova. What is that line there? Where did you come from? Here's a drawing of Nova that I started not too long ago. And I was just like, huh. Like here, let me show you. It's very weird because sometimes I'll do drawings like this and I'm like, I could do this the whole time. You know? It's like, what do you mean I'm changing? This is Ben me. I Ben new. Let me find Nova's toy house here so I can just kind of get an example. Here we are. Okay. This is Nova, like, this is 2023 Nova. This is when I first designed her. Okay. And then we'll do the shaded. This is Nova 2025. Now, I don't feel like this is my strongest 2025 drawing, but I feel like this is kind of, you know, an average. And then we have this. She just... my next victim. It's funny seeing the, like, whoop-pow, you know what I mean? It's just she's growing with you. That's funny. But yeah, and that it's just kind of fun seeing, like, the stages
it's almost
of things.
Like Invader's right. It's like it's getting, like, it's growing with you. It's like getting mature.
Yeah. It's just cool. I like it. I mean, there are drawings in 2025 era where I feel like we're getting close to the level I'm drawing at currently. But let me show you guys this. So the reason I'm doing this pen drawing is because I do a magical pen girl drawing every year, and that's kind of like the first videos I do going into the new year. The first one I did, which I think this is the first one I did. This is 2022. This is 2022. I think. My computer cut it off. This is 2023. Here, let me show you the full 2022 because she's being dumb. 2022, 2023, which debatably worse. But I have to give myself...
There's nothing debatable about that.
Yeah, there's... that's worse. And I knew it when I drew it. But... that's alright. And then this is 2024. And there is a background to this, but it's just like bland clouds. And then this is 2025. The changes are insane, I know. So we have 2022, 2023, and the reason why the 2023 one looks so badly is because I drew this on my old art tablet that didn't have a screen, and then this was the one with the screen, and I was transitioning into a new program. That's why it looks all kinds of crazy and ridiculous. And it was literally the first drawing I did. I did not do like a practice or anything. This was like me just doing it. 2024, which I think this outfit is so cute. 2025. And then this one is going to be 2026. Is that not the craziest jump ever? Is that not crazy? These are all me, by the way. Oh, you guys see Wooly in his bed? Hold on, not to like change the subject. Literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, in this newest one, I don't know if it's going to be shaded because I'm gonna make it move. So it's going to be a rig. And since I titled them Magical Pen Girl Drawings, I was like, let me like lean into the like magical girl aesthetic and do fun, goofy things. Anyway, if anyone was curious to see. I feel like during this era and this era, a lot of people are like, wow, your art's so nice, or like so cute, and I'm like, or so good, and I'm like, is it though? I'm like, bestie, is it? But I'm happy that I'm getting to the point where I feel like I'm able to back it up now.
What do you know about backing
Like,
it up?
I was gonna say that. I'm not all talk.
Hey girl, is it chill if I disconnect for the day?
Yep.
Okay. But you can just message me if you need me.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Well, if she's gonna be gone, then I'm gonna turn something on my desktop audio that I can listen to. I'm sorry, y'all. I really just looked at the guinea pig cam, and then Oreo just, like, pooped for real. I'm just gonna assume y'all can't hear that music in my headphones. I hope you can. It's copyrighted. I'm listening to it. You all can't. Just for you. I know. He's so sweet. So kind. A gift for his mother. You know what I'm also insecure about, incredibly, so strongly about my art, is I really do not want it to look like everybody else's. I like to have specific things that make my art my art. This is so cute. Y'all, I was so productive today. Look at her and her eyebrows. I think your style is pretty recognizable. Stop it. Productive queen. You know who's productive right now? Wooly. In his little bed, being sleepy. So glad I put that in there. I don't know why he's not choosing the one that's comfier, but I'll let him live his life. Thank you. I agree, it's very different. Thank you. The way you draw faces and hair and the little swirlies you give on your Sona are so you. That's so cute. That's so sweet. You're gonna make me cry. I will. I will cry on stream. Katie was the one who actually came up with the swirls on the cheeks. That's not a Chrissy design idea. Though she did them in just like orange. Like they didn't have the like little orange circle and then the red swirls on top. It was just orange. Hold on. I actually have here, y'all want to see Chrissy lore? Chrissy character lore? I think I have the drawing. I don't know yet. Oh, I don't think I have it, do I? Yeah. This isn't quite the one I'm talking about, but this is old Katie art. This is how Katie, drew me. She started doing the swirls on the cheeks, and at first I was like, why are you doing that? But then and she was like, well, it fits you. And I was like, okay. And then I've been doing it ever since. Isn't it cute? This is old Katie art. This is how she used to draw. Though whenever she hold on, Katie. Where I'm showing off. I was talking about cause they said the little swirlies you go on your Sona is so you, and I was like, that isn't a Chrissy original. I'm like,
You're welcome.
You started doing it before me, and I don't think this isn't the.
I'm goated.
This isn't the exact drawing you started doing it on, but this is one of the examples.
Okay, I was just wondering why you're looking at. I drew that, right? I mean,
Yeah, you
we
drew
don't need that. We all know I drew that. I should redraw that. I could do much better.
Yeah. I can't remember. I feel like you started drawing me before I started drawing me, like, more. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of the No? I feel like a lot of the reasons I started drawing me was because you started, like, adding different designs and stuff. I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't recall that.
Let me phrase that digitally. Not traditional art.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because
oh my god, so I did that horse's president's picture. Remember? I titled it that for no reason.
No, I don't. I remember because I draw myself a lot traditionally, and then Katie would want to draw me digitally because she just did more, I guess, digital art at the time. And
did I come up with the Chrissy tuft?
I don't think you did.
No, I did.
No, you didn't because
I'm gonna trademark it.
No, you didn't because I was drawing that on Aurora as well. So
it was me.
No, okay, you're going too far. You're going too far.
Oh, you finished the Jerry picture. Oh my gosh, that looks so cute.
It's oh my gosh.
No, I don't.
It's like an artist's version of showing baby pictures of relatives. That's so funny. That's, you know what, it's true. Y'all, some of my old art just looked ugly.
Alright, bye.
Okay, bye. Here she goes. I'm not gonna out myself and show my old art. Maybe we can do that for a different stream. I'm not doing it right now. Okay, back to coloring. Come on. What you not doing this for? Looking at old art is just so funny. It's just funny. You know, I put my guinea pig cam up so y'all can see the guinea pigs. I didn't think they'd just immediately start sleeping. I think I've peaked with my recent art. Yeah, Kate, did you show the thing, Jerry, in chat? Let me go look at that. Oh, that's so cute. I like the shading choices. Oh. Wee-wee's out. He just had to kick Wooly out of the bed. What a little jerk that guy is. The sillies. I'm not bald, Chrissy. Bald. Bald. Add a little shine. One day when I am financially capable, I will also parent guinea pigs. Well, you know what? I'm not financially capable, but my dad loves me. And he pays for it. So, I hope one day you either become rich enough or someone loves you enough. You don't wanna see what happens when I'm right on the brink. I wouldn't mind owning rats. Or ferrets, I'll just throw that out there. I like guinea pigs the most, but, you know. Birds interest me, but, you know, I feel like once something's flying around my head, I might go, oh, you know what I mean? That just... Ferrets mentioned. I'm pretty scared of most things. Like even when I first got guinea pigs, which was, when I was, like, in middle school, so, I don't know, like, 14. Oh, yeah, from what I've heard, birds are little cuss words. That's funny. They definitely have personality. 14 is high school? Give me a break, Dolly. Give me a break. I don't know, younger than that. Nerd emoji. Gosh, y'all just making me look like a fool on my own stream. Chinchillas. Oh my goodness, chinchillas are so cute. Was I saying something? I for sure was. Oh, when I first was getting guinea pigs and stuff, my dad took me to PetSmart. Hate PetSmart, don't recommend PetSmart. Anyway, he took me and Katie to PetSmart, and we sat there and waited for the doors to open so we could get, like, first pick. And they had a lot of guinea pigs. Now I'm thinking about it, they had a ton of guinea pigs when me and Katie went to go get one. Now when I go into PetSmart, the very few times I have been in, it's been very low of the guinea pig quantity, but honestly, it's not a bad thing in my mind. And when we got there, I was supposed to pick out the guinea pig I wanted. I ended up naming him Peanut, by the way, but my dad was like, go ahead, pick him up. And I was just, like, staring at him, like, wide-eyed, like, there ain't no way. So the person at PetSmart picked him up for me. Because, like, you know, I was scared. I was like, what if it bites me? Peanut is such a cute name. I don't think I have any pictures of him on my computer. I would show them if I did. Loved that boy. I loved him a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I wasn't the best pet mama during that era, but, you know, I was a child. So, there's a bit of, you know, that's a bit of a reason for that. But he was a spoiled little baby. I give him all my love. That's fair. I always get scared of holding small animals because they might wiggle and I'll drop them. Yeah. Now I'm, like, perfectly fine. Like, you know. I'm like, they're my babies. Scoop them up. Now, when I first went to go get Sprite and Oreo, now that's different because I went to an animal shelter nearby and I was like, I've said this before. The reason I got Sprite and Oreo was because I asked my dad. I was like, Christmas is coming up. I really, really because I have extra room for it, you know, barely on my floor, but because I had the room, I was like, I really, really want to get a guinea pig that needs a good home. I was like, that's what I want to do for this holidays coming up. So I went there and I went on the website and they had a cute, like, honestly, guinea pig that looks like Katie's guinea pig, Mavis. Did I say Mavis? Is her name Mavis? Why am I like, yeah, Mavs. I call her Mavs. That's why my brain's confusing. But I was like, I would just want to do this. So we went there and I was gonna get a guinea pig named Gibby, but Gibby was apparently a foster guinea pig, but they're not smart enough to put that on their website. They just list whatever guinea pigs, and they had one. And I go there and they have 2 baby male guinea pigs. Now, y'all, if that ain't God, I don't know what is, okay? Because the times me and Katie have gone into this shelter, hold on, I need to stop drawing because I'm talking. It has been, the first time we went was to get Wasabi, which is my current dog. Because Princess had passed, and I asked my dad for like months on end because I was so, like, Princess, a part of my soul was ripped out. I felt so upset about it. And we got Wasabi, and that day they were having a sale, like, and I think it was maybe near the end of the year, but they do this every so once in a while where, like, the prices for the animals are half off. So the dogs that were normally $100, they're $50. I think that's the same for cats, but guinea pigs are normally, I think, between $15 or $25. I'm not quite sure, but I mean, much lower than PetSmart or Petco. So we didn't know they had guinea pigs, and we went in just to get a dog. Well, we went in, I got Wasabi, and he was on sale. And my dad, my mom, Katie, and I was there. And Katie saw the sign, you know. Now, actually, I don't know if it was specific Katie, but somebody saw the sign that there was guinea pigs on the door. And they're like, do you have guinea pigs? And they were like, yeah, we do. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, don't tell her that. Don't tell that in the vicinity of these 2 girls. And the lady over the counter was like, oh, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say, because the guinea pigs today are free. Because everything's on sale. They're free. And then Katie looked at my dad and was like, you're bringing me home these 2 guinea pigs. And then my dad looked at my mom and he was like, is that okay? My mom was like, she can't look away. She can't say no to free guinea pigs. Like, my mom looks at any sale and was like, get it. So, like, the idea of this woman being like, free guinea pigs? No. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. So we went home with Wasabi, and then Pumpkin and Tico. And Pumpkin and Tico were both free. Pumpkin recently passed. Bless her heart. We love her. We miss her. Tico's still with us. But that was the first introduction to that shelter. And then after that, we went back to the shelter to get a guinea pig for me because I told my dad, hey, I really want to home a guinea pig for the holidays. Will you help me do that? So we went there, and Sprite and Oreo weren't on sale. You know, they're what was it? My brain was gonna say they're designer guinea pigs. Paid full price. Y'all, Wooly, look at Wooly. He yawned on camera. That was adorable. But I got Sprite and Oreo full price. But I went in there thinking that they would just have one guinea pig. And then when I tell you, the lady told us, hey, we don't have this guinea pig that we have on our website, which makes no sense to me because they always have animals listed on their website that's not actually there. So I go in and she's like, we have 2 male baby guinea pigs. And I thought, oh. I was like, okay. And the ladies and gentlemen who work there really don't, they're all pretty much volunteers. They don't really know much about these animals. They just volunteer there. And I was like, well, I have 2 guinea pigs at home. And she's like, oh, well, great. You brought a carrier. Just go in there, open the thing, and you can pull out the guinea pigs yourself. And I thought, say less. So I'm going in there, and I open it, and it's these 2 tiniest little babies I've ever seen in my life. And I open it, not me gonna cry. No, I open it, and I see them. And Oreo he's still a little bit scared. Wooly just yawned twice. Are you serious? I can never get you to yawn on camera. Oreo's a little bit scared. And, you know, being a baby guinea pig, of course he was. And so was Sprite. So this is the only time I have ever, like, truly panicked when trying to deal with picking up guinea pigs. Because the cage I'm pulling them in is, like, the ones they have in the wall where they open up in, like, the front door. Like, it's not like an above thing where you can just reach down, scoop them up, and you know they're not going anywhere. This is, I open the door, and I pray to God that a tiny little guinea pig does not run up my arm and, like, throw itself to the ground. So I'm sitting there scrambling, just trying to do it, like, fast and make sure I'm, like, blocking everything that, you know, these little guinea pigs can run out of. And I was just like, these people, I'm so glad I did it, because there's no way these ladies would have, or lady that was at the counter who knew practically nothing about guinea pigs would have been able to handle them, because they were, like, so skittish and just, okay, that's my tall tales for the day. But I was just crazy that I went in to go get one, and I came back with these 2. And I love them. If that ain't God, y'all. If that ain't God. They're such babies. I love them. Your stories are very interesting, to be honest. Thank you. I have talent to just keep running my mouth. I've definitely told the story about getting Wee Wee and Wooly, right? Is that a story people know? That one might actually make me cry. Because I love them. I love them. It's not a sad story. I just... there was a possibility of me not getting Wee Wee and Wooly because I didn't think I was ready to have guinea pigs, own guinea pigs in my life again, because they're a lot of work, okay? They're not just like, you just sit there and watch them. Well, Katie had been for years, and I guess me off and on. I'd be like, yeah, I get it, we should get guinea pigs, but then, like, once I think about it, I'd be like, maybe not. And Katie was going through, like, Craigslist and stuff, and she was trying to convince my dad to let us have get some guinea pigs again. And she found these cute little gray little furball babies on Craigslist. And they were pretty far away. It was like an hour drive and back, maybe even 2 and back, like 2 there, 2 back. So my dad said, okay, text him, see, you know, where we can meet to pick these guinea pigs up. And I really liked them. I was like, these are the cutest little babies I've ever seen. How many do we have, including Katie's right now? Katie. We have together right now 8. I have 4, she has 4. Yeah, we don't do we don't do things small. You know, when we go big. That's gotta be really tiring. It's honestly, it's not too bad. Because it's one of the things me and Katie really enjoy. Yeah, Katie has a cat in her room on top of that right now. And I saw those boy piggies. I don't really know what yeah, because Katie was looking at them for her. So I can't remember what made them specifically be mine, but they just ended up that way. How's Opie doing, the cat? He's doing fantastic. I have never seen a cat absolutely smitten with Katie before. It is so funny to me. Smitten? Is that, I don't know if I'm using that word right. He is awestruck with Katie. It's adorable. Anyway, I ended up getting the guinea pigs and we traveled for it, and when we got them, you gotta get Katie to take, she does need to drop more photos. Maybe she'll hear this. She'll hear our call. I don't know if I like that. I'm leaving it. Oh, I can't color in the sweater yet because I'm not sure what I want it yet. We'll leave it like that then. Yeah, and we ended up meeting in a Walmart parking lot to get these guinea pigs. And, you know, they came in this tiny, I still have it. So they came in this tiny, tiny little carrier that clearly was not made for a guinea pig, and if it was, whoever made it is wrong. And they aren't as big as they, like, when we first got them, like, they weren't babies like they posted in the picture, but they were, you know, smaller than what they are now. Oh my gosh, Wee Wee's in the bed. I've never seen Wee Wee in it. That's so cute. They were smaller than what they are now. Okay, there's no chance in the high heavens that these two could now currently fit in the carrier that they had them in. It just would not have been feasible, plausible. Would not have happened. Let me color the hair because that would be easy to color while I'm talking. And they were talking, and this is a couple, 2 women who just you know, pulled up in their really small, like, buggy looking car. The car was filthy, like filled with trash. And you know what, that's, like, I'm not gonna judge somebody, but you're hauling 2 guinea pigs in this tiny carrier, in this filthy car, tiny little car. And I was like, I don't want to judge you right now, but your actions are showing in which you don't care too much about these animals nor yourselves. And honestly, that's kind of sad. to be in situations like that. I don't know their story. I don't know them. That's how it was and how I saw it. But I got Wee Wee and Wooly. And they were trying, and they told us that they were trying to chew out of the carrier they had them in because it was too small, so they duct taped it. I'm not even right. I'm not even making this up. So my dad, being the absolute hero that he is, seeing these two poor little guinea pigs sitting this carrier, and we have to now drive like hours back home. So we, in the Walmart parking lot, I was sitting there like holding the carrier and just like trying to make sure these guinea pigs are like okay and they're not freaking out too badly, because they're on top of each other, like using the bathroom as well. So my dad hops out of the car, he goes into Walmart by himself and buys a guinea pig carrier, which shockingly enough my father managed to find by himself. And managed to get one that was the size for guinea pigs. And we're like scrambling to put it together, like get all the screws on and screw them on and make sure it's secure. And we get them in there and situated. And I'm just like in shock that is what happened. I'm just like, I could not believe that they had shoved these two small little guinea pigs. They weren't even that small at the time. They were much bigger they were a little older than I thought they'd be. And we get home and I'm sitting there like, the whole time we were in the process of getting the guinea pigs, I wasn't even still sure if I wanted them. I was like, I know I'm signing myself up for the commitment of I'm walking away here with guinea pigs, but I don't know if I'm going to be thrilled about that in the end. And I get them. I have a cage set up in my room. And I get them in for the first night and in the day, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching them. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, this was a terrible choice. I was thinking, I'm like, they're already so freaked out. They already came from what looks to be not a great place. And they're terrified of humans right now. So I remember getting my laptop and getting my sketchbook and just sitting on the floor of my room next to this cage where they would not budge. And I was like, if I'm doing this, I'm giving it my best effort in trying to make them comfortable and more used to me. And you can ask Katie, like even some of my friends, I would text them all the time being like so worried that these guinea pigs just would not like me and that they would never like me. They would never get used to me. And I had the hardest time getting Wooly used to me and being accustomed to, you know, my presence in the room. It took like 2 years. I've had them for at least 4. And now they're literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. Because, I don't know, there was just, once they got used to me and, you know, I had this space for them, I say this all the time, that for me, it's having guinea pigs is like having a roommate. You know? They let me love on them, and they love me back. In their own unique ways. That's what I love about guinea pigs. And they're literally the cutest things, y'all. So there was, you know, at a time, literally during the time I got Wee Wee and Wooly, I was like, I'm not getting guinea pigs. I'm glad you got them out of there. I am too. I mean, that, wow. Yeah, I honestly, I can't imagine what would have happened. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe just on the surface level, it was just they got guinea pigs and maybe couldn't have them and just didn't have the supplies for them and they made a mistake, but you know. In that same trip, we also got Tootsie and Oakley. When we got Wee Wee and Wooly. Those were Katie's guinea pigs that we had gotten. They were probably also in those small hamster cages if the carrier was like that. You know what's crazy? I don't even think they came with a cage. No, that's a lie. They came with the CC grids. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I think only Tootsie and Oakley came with that, but they did come with their own CC cages. So that was at least good. You know, maybe they did or didn't. I don't know. I'll have to ask Katie. But yeah, they were in the tiniest little carrier. Yeah, no, I can't remember if they came with anything else or not. Though the people we got Tootsie and Oakley from, the nicest people. It was a wife and her husband. The wife was a teacher. And she had these guinea pigs that were in her classroom, and that was Tootsie and Oakley. And you can very much tell when we took Tootsie home that Tootsie and Oakley were very much guinea pigs that were surrounded by, you know, a lot of grubby little children and noises. Because they just did not care. They didn't, like, you could reach in and, like, pet Tootsie, you could pet Oakley. These girls would not care. I mean, you know, sometimes Tootsie wouldn't want to be touched, and Tootsie had her own little quirks, okay? It was very obvious that Oakley was used to being like held and touched and like petted and stuff. Tootsie, used to it, didn't like it. I'm sure because many little grubby children stuck their hands into the cage when Tootsie, as far as me and Katie know, she either can't, I think she just couldn't see very well, and she does not perceive noises and sight things around her very well. So I think that just she was never prepared a lot of the times when people would go to like pet her. So it was really frustrating getting guinea pigs, and my guinea pigs being the ones that were like terrified and scared, and then Katie's guinea pigs sitting there acting like they're people. You know what I mean? So it was pretty frustrating for me, but it turned out good in the end. I wouldn't change a thing. Not a thing. I love my boys. Okay, I have to figure out this outfit because I actually own this outfit. This is an outfit I own in person, but I'm very peculiar of how I color in outfits with my character. Peculiar is not the word I'm looking for, but maybe I should do the base first. Oop, baldocracy. The legs I can just do like any. Picky? Yeah, that's a better word. Bald. Oh, I have to be specific too with this, huh? Have y'all noticed I like the color green? The thing is, the one, it's like kind of, like flipped. One side is green with tan, and then one's tan with green. That makes sense. But the tan color is close to my skin color. A little bit more yellowy, but I don't love that idea with this. And I don't want to do my skin color. And I don't think I'm not sure if I want to do my orange color. So we're gonna have to finagle it. Because I like to keep color palettes as limited as possible, but I don't want it to be confusing. Cutesy. Yeah, I don't know if I thought those through or not. I definitely did think this through, just it's not in the way I thought it would be. If I don't finish this tonight, this might be what I'm working on myself in the morning. Because I might not have the brain cells for this. Which is okay. My tummy keeps making noises. You go do your thing, Dolly. Not what I wanted. Why do I have notifs on Discord? There, now you can see what I mean by, like, the colors are flipped. Inverted, I suppose. Oh, the closer I have this done, the closer I can get my other drawing done, and then my speed draws done. And I won't feel like a failure. I'm excited for that. It's just, like, kind of dumb. I should have had my introduction to 2026 a bit better. What's happening here? Why does it look like that? I think that's what I want. Better. We'll see. I'll have to see. I'm probably not going to do it on stream, but I'll need to see how that looks like moving in the rig. Make sure there's nothing like overlapping or being dumb. My back hurts. I feel like I need to pop it. Let me see if I can. Ah, breaking things. I'm not sure what I'm working on tomorrow. I haven't figured it out yet. A lot of people are. So, it's just about if I want to do that on stream or not. Oh, we got a woolly sneeze. Dolly's back. Welcome back. Oh. This is looking cute. I'm cold. I forgot to put the heater back up in my room when I finished cleaning their cages. Oh, you know what? I actually do have to end stream soon. Okay. Oh no, Dolly joined just for me to think about ending stream. Oh no. No! I know I'm evil. Only because I gotta get the heater back in my room. Because I don't want the boys to get cold. And the people in my house that do live here, my parents, like to go to bed at 10:30. And I don't want their movement and stuff to be like picked up on stream. And their conversations to be picked up, because that's rude. Not rude of them, rude of me to be recording. That would not be fair. I'm gonna end it here. Any lurkers, be aware. You can get one last look at the guinea pigs though if you want. The babies. Good night, y'all. Good night. Thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. Dolly, thank you for listening to me ramble.